The national highways in India are a network of trunk roads owned by the Ministry of Road Transport and Highways. National highways have flyover access or some controlled access, where entrance and exit is through the side of the flyover. At each intersection of highways, flyovers are provided to bypass the city-town-village traffic, and these highways are designed for speed of 100 km per hour. Some national highways have interchanges in between, but do not have total controlled access throughout the highways. It is constructed and managed by the Central Public Works Department (CPWD), the National Highways and Infrastructure Development Corporation Limited (NHIDCL), and the Public Works Departments (PWD) of state governments. Currently, the longest national highway in India is National Highway 44 at 4,112 kilometers (2,555 miles). India started four-laning of major national highways with National Highway Development Project (NHDP). As of March 2022, India have approximately 35,000 kilometers of four-lane national highways. Yamuna Expressway in India. Yamuna Expressway is a 6-lane wide and 165.5 kilometers long access-controlled expressway in the Indian state of Uttar Pradesh. It is presently India's 6th longest expressway. It was built to decongest the older Delhi-Agra National Highway or Mathura Road. The east-west trade routes between Greece and China began to open during the 1st and 2nd centuries BC. The Roman Empire and the Kushan Empire, which ruled territory in what is now northern India, also benefited from the commerce created by the route along the Silk Road. Interestingly, the ancient Greek word for China is Saras, which literally means the land of silk. However, despite this obvious link to the name, the term Silk Road wasn't coined until 1877, when German geographer and historian Ferdinand von Richthofen first used it to describe the trade routes. Historians now prefer the term Silk Routes, which more accurately reflects the fact that there was more than one thoroughfare. Silk Road Economic Belt. Even though the name Silk Road derives from the popularity of Chinese silk among tradesmen in the Roman Empire and elsewhere in Europe, the material was not the only important export from the east to the west. Trade along the so-called Silk Road Economic Belt included fruits and vegetables, livestock, grain, leather and hides, tools, religious objects, artwork, precious stones and metals, and, perhaps more importantly, language, culture, religious beliefs, philosophy and science. Commodities such as paper and gunpowder, both invented by the Chinese during the Han Dynasty, had obvious and lasting impacts on culture and history in the West. They were also among the most traded items between the East and West. Paper was invented in China during the 3rd century BC, and its use spread via the Silk Road, arriving first in Samarkand in around AD 700, before moving to Europe through the then Islamic ports of Sicily and Spain. Of course, paper's arrival in Europe fostered significant industrial change, with the written word becoming a key form of mass communication for the first time. The eventual development of Gutenberg's printing press allowed for the mass production of books and, later, newspaper, which enabled a wider exchange of news and information. Silk Road spices. In addition, the rich spices of the East quickly became popular in the West, and changed cuisine across much of Europe. Similarly, techniques for making glass migrated eastward to China from the Islamic world.